Hey everyone, welcome to another vlog of mine. So I decided to declare May 21st, 2021 Keanu Reeves Day. And you might be wondering, why are you declaring anything at all? Well, because I'm bored and I feel like it. So you may be wondering after that, why? Well, Keanu Reeves is coming out with 2 movies on that day. Matrix 4 and John Wick 4. So, that's why. So, putting that aside, which by all means he should have his own day in Canada, especially just due to the fact that he's just an awesome guy to begin with. I mean, I forget which Matrix movie, whether it was the second or third or the combination of the second and third, but supposedly he gave like 80% of his of what he earned on those movies to his fellow crew members that weren't getting paid enough for those movies. So I think that's pretty darn awesome, in my opinion, if I'm remembering that correctly. I know he gave like 8% of like his wages for something, or his pay for something like that. But anyways, so tonight I'm gonna be watching X-Men Dark Phoenix because I got it on Blu-ray. Now, just get things out of the way. X-Men Dark Phoenix is not a bad movie. I'm not saying it's a great movie, but it's not as bad as people were saying it is. So, get that out of the way. Now, I think it's pronounced, hopefully, Death Strain. I believe it's Stranding, or without the ing. I don't know. Anyways, I have at least 4 hours worth of gameplay. The first was interrupted at the very end of the gameplay video, and that was my fault. That was the internet's fault, because it cut out on me just as I was trying to finish it or wrap it up. And so that's why if you look at the second part in the description, it clearly says something along the lines of apologize if this cuts out at any point or something like that. So anyhow, or anywho, also Keanu Reeves Christian Bale might be in the next Thor movie. Thor, I think it's called Thor: Love and Thunder. I still think that's a stupid name for a movie, to be honest. But at least Thor Ragnarok, it made sense. It sounded cool. Even Thor Dark, I think it's called Dark World, sounded cooler. And the first one was just called Thor, which made sense because it was the first one and it was about Thor. So it made total sense for it to be called Thor. Now, whether this coming up Thor movie, which I believe is coming out next year, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. I don't know whether that's actually his last time playing Thor or not, because we're supposed to get Lady Thor at some point, so I don't know. I do not know. So I feel like he won't end it in the Thor Love and Thunder. I think he will end it at the next Avengers movie. I think that's where it will end. Like, either it'll be some heroic death like Iron Man, or it will be something like Captain America, where he decides to go off and die of old age or something like that. but we'll have to wait and see and find out. I'm kind of curious on whether they're gonna have Fat Thor at all in the next Thor movie, and I'm also wondering whether or not the Guardians of the Galaxy will be in the next Thor movie, since he went off with them at the end of Avengers Endgame, which, if you haven't seen it by now, I apologize, but I mean, you're kind of late to the party, man. It's been out for a while. It came out on DVD and Blu-ray, so if you haven't seen it by now, that's your own fault. Unless you just came out of a coma or something like that, then I don't know, but if not, then that's your own fault. So anyways, this is it for me for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.